What is going on, movie meals? Look at this, we're back in our setup from our Wonder Woman review.
It feels nice.
Which was a little bit of some weird setup because we were on vacation, but we are back. Just got back, and we're actually going to talk about Captain Underpants.
Woo-hoo!
We're after seeing the Rotten Tomato scores, we were like, hey, we should check this film out. We were fans of the books as kids growing up together, going to the same elementary school, and I was looking forward to this. We just didn't get a chance. We only got a chance to see one film this weekend on vacation, so we chose Wonder Woman. But we did go see Captain Underpants, so we're here to review it. We're going to go positives and negatives. I'm going to take this one first.
Go right ahead.
This film is so charming. That's the perfect word for it. We were talking in the food line on the as we were getting some snacks for the movie, and he was saying how he remembered a lot of the character names. And we both read the books a lot. He probably did a little bit more than I did, but
didn't have a high reading level.
But well, when we were really, really young, like I remember in elementary school reading them with you.
I read them last year.
And
get up.
And I didn't remember the names, but the second the film started, it all started coming back to me, remembering the characters, the boys, the principal, all the fun characters that I loved so much as a kid. And this film it's no Pixar movie, but some of the jokes fall flat. But a lot of them actually do hit, and some of them work, and there are funny moments. And I actually really like the directing of the film. I thought it was directed really well to not only play towards the book, but also give a compelling story. There were kids in our theater who laughed out loud constantly. They were really enjoying it, and it's hard for me to judge a film that's not for my demographic, but it did work for me in a lot of the ways, so it was very charming. So those are my positives.
Well, while this movie is hard for you to judge on because not your demographic, meanwhile, I'll come in and help you out with it because it was in my demographic. No, totally what you were saying. This movie is absolutely charming. If you were young and were a fan of the books, I think you'll definitely enjoy this because it takes elements of what made this series so great and it puts it right into this movie and more. It gives what the fans want, and it gives also what the children want. This movie is definitely for a younger audience, while it does have some jokes as well that are for the adults, but this definitely is targeting towards a younger audience, but it's a mixture of both when it comes to its humor between younger and older generations, and I really enjoyed this movie overall. The animation was very well done. I was enjoying it from beginning to end. I kept laughing a lot during the movie. I was a fan of the books, and I thought that this hit home for what I wanted out of a Captain Underpants movie.
Yeah, I mean, for my negatives, it's hard to give it negatives because a few of the jokes didn't work. A few of the jokes that were aimed towards adults did not work, is what I should say. Because there were plenty of jokes that were for more of the younger audience, but those wouldn't hit for me because they weren't necessarily meant for me. But there were a few jokes that I could tell were meant for adults that didn't work with me. But outside of that, that's about all I can judge this film on, is the fact that some of the jokes don't hit, because I really do like the animation. I meant to say this in my positives. I thought Kevin Hart was going to bother me because he's got such a voice that is so him. It's so energetic and out there, and I was like, I think I'm just going to feel Kevin Hart the whole time, but I ended up not.
Oh,
I thought the voice acting was really well done. So really the biggest thing I have is that half this movie's for kids, half has more adult jokes, and some of those adult jokes didn't work for me. But overall, I had a lot of fun with this film. It was very charming, and I recommend it.
Yeah, I thought not only some of the adult jokes didn't hit, but I also thought some of the kids' jokes didn't hit as well.
Well, that's the point. I mean, they shouldn't hit for us. They're not jokes for us.
I don't know. It just didn't work for me personally, and it seems like it didn't really work for some of the audience members as well. I just noticed that while it was a very funny movie, just not all of the jokes seemed to hit.
Did you go to the same theater I did? There were like two little girls who laughed at like every single joke.
Then you were listening in on them more than I was. I don't know. I just thought the jokes in general, while a lot of them hit, some of them didn't, not as much. And there were some musical numbers in there that were weird, even for this movie. I don't know. I didn't like them. Did we go to the same movie? Like, we need to discuss this afterwards. But there was like two musical numbers that were weird and didn't really need to be in there, and that's saying something for a Captain Underpants movie. But really, it's fun. It's a fun kids movie. Are you still thinking about the musical number?
I don't remember a musical number at all.
Did we go to the same movie? There was definitely a musical. We need to discuss this later.
Anyway, I found this film very charming. I think if you've got kids, they're gonna like it. I think if parents will enjoy it. It's not something where you're like, oh, I gotta drag my kid to this. You can actually have fun with this film as an adult. It's a little weird because the two of us and a friend of ours went to see this film on a Tuesday afternoon. It was a little weird going in, just us three guys, but
says you.
But yeah, I recommend it. I'm actually going to give it, I think the Rotten Tomatoes score is accurate, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a really charming film and something I wouldn't mind watching again when it hits Netflix or something like that.
I'll go slightly lower, 7.5 out of 10. Great family movie to go see, and if you are a fan of the books, then I think you'll enjoy this.
So guys, comment below, let us know if you went and saw Captain Underpants. If you went and took your kids and saw Captain Underpants, what did you think? What did they think?
And please let us know if there was or was not one or two musical numbers, because I swear they were singing at some point.
I remember songs, a little bit of dancing. I don't remember like a musical number outside of there's something with a whoopee cushion. But outside of that, that's not a musical
parts,
number.
I don't know.
What is happening? Anyway, guys, comment, give us a big thumbs up. Thanks to all the support for our Wonder Woman review, which we put up a few days ago. We're sorry that it was a little weird. We got a Wonder Woman spoiler review. We're gonna give it a shot. Yes. We used to do spoiler reviews only, and we switched to non-spoiler reviews, and we're gonna stick with non-spoiler reviews unless the audience is clamoring for it. We said that around Logan, and we didn't get enough where we felt it was where we really should put it out, but we like the traction we've gotten on Wonder Woman. Yeah. So we're gonna put it out. So please support it. It should be up right after this, or shortly before or after this video. Mm-hmm. So please check it out. We also got The Mummy coming up this week. We're gonna try to see It Comes at Night, which it comes out this week. Yeah. So please keep supporting our channel, guys. We love everything you guys have been doing for us. Thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.